I don't like AI. I'm going to say that upfront. I do not like AI. Good morning, everyone. My name is Musonda and I'm end user support at Chilanga Cement. Today, I will be diving into AI, but it's very, I know it's very controversial for somebody in IT to not like AI and then still maybe like use AI. But yeah, so that's what we'll be diving into today.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Audrey Kafanka, the marketing intern at Chilanga Cement. I would like to introduce to you Tip Tuesday podcast style. So for this segment, we're going to be diving into a very controversial topic. I'm sure you've all been influenced one way or another, AI. From random searches, some of you that use it for therapy, whatnot. Yes, so anyways, with us today, we're going to have Musonda, our IT specialist, that's going to guide us through and help us unpack some of the insight and some things that you may or may not know about AI and how it will impact us as an industry. Musonda, for our first question, I would like to ask, what really is IT as a function at Chilanga Cement? Like, what do you do?
So IT as a function at Chilanga Cement mostly deals with end user support, which is what I do. We do a bit of software management, asset inventory, and server management too.
So when people come and say, Musonda, AI is the future, what comes to your mind?
For me, I would say an aversion towards AI, it entails an automation of many human-driven tasks, an implementation of AI in most, I don't want to say all fields, but in most fields, because some fields of life and just the industry and everything, you can't necessarily apply AI. There's always human intervention needed somewhere.
So when you say automation, is that where your vision comes from? Like you're not pro automating processes?
Not quite. I'm not pro using AI without understanding its limits. If I wanted to, I don't know, maybe edit an image, I'm going to use the simplest thing. If I wanted to edit an image and I wanted it to look a certain way, maybe the lighting is one. The first thing that's going to come to my head is not going to be AI.
Really?
I'm probably going to think of Canva first or Photoshop. I'm not going to say, oh, AI can do this for me in like 5 seconds. I'm going to want to know how to do it before I ask the AI what it should do.
How would you describe AI to somebody that's not so tech savvy? I'm sure everyone hears AI, but they don't even know what they're talking about.
Honestly, okay. That's a bit of a hard one because AI in itself, for you to have used AI, anyway, to some extent, you should have been a bit interested in like what's going on in the tech world. So I think I would say it's just something that it's something that can work without human intervention, but thrives with it. But I'm still trying to break it down. So, okay, I'm just going to go back to what I said before. It automates tasks. Yeah, it's going to automate a task. So if you want a document to be edited to sound a different way, you want your email to sound more professional than it does, or you want it to sound more friendly than it does because you've gotten used to writing professional emails with the, oh, dear sir, yours sincerely, and you want it to sound maybe friendly, just okay, hey, Audrey, how you doing? Yeah, you could use AI for that.
Okay. So would you say AI is more like a personal assistant? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I think most people use it as a personal assistant. I like to use it as a last resort. Yeah.
So do you think AI has an impact on efficiency and productivity?
I think it does. So in some fields, it reduces the cost of productivity, yeah, and it increases efficiency. So I did a bit of research. I did a little bit of research.
We thank you for that.
In the AI itself. So I did find that some companies are using AI to reduce risks, right? So there are a few mining companies. I don't remember. It's an Australian company. I do not remember what it is. So they have this automated system, also AI, but where they use the trucks are driven remotely. So all the resources are mined remotely by someone controlling it in some control room somewhere, and then so because of that, the AI allows for them to see like, oh, okay, there's no people here, and you can go ahead and do that. So it's reducing risk, and then they also, because of the same, they're able to mine where they know they are assured there's gonna be minerals. It's not just, oh, we have this mining field here and we're gonna figure out if there is something.
So it streamlines operations.
Yes, it does streamline operations in a very good way. And it, with the efficiency, it reduces human error. Yeah. Because human error is I'm not sure human error is calculated everywhere, like in everything that you do. Because even when we're doing those lab experiments we used to do back in high school, there was always that 0 point something percent that was added as human error. Yeah. So with AI being so data driven, it removes the human error actually. Yeah.
So would you say AI, because taking us back to where we're saying AI is mostly considered as a personal assistant by some people, not everybody.
Yeah.
So now I'm sure you've seen this discourse where people argue like pro AI, anti-AI, like you're very clear about where you stand.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So now, why do you think there's a lot of like misalignment? Is it because of the technology or how people are using it?
It's how people are using the technology. So with AI, right, we can, how do I say this? AI has different fields. So I'm going to say that. AI has different fields. We have machine learning, we have deep learning, and then we have generative AI. So a lot of people are using the generative AI, and that's where the problem comes.
What's generative AI? Sorry.
So generative AI is, to put it simply, it's used to create things. So if you want a text, you would go to ChatGPT and say, oh, can you write me a story about somebody who goes into a field and gets lost? Or could you generate an image that looks like this? And I want it to be like that. So that's what generative AI is in itself. Yeah. So the most pro AI and anti AI comes from there, because people like me do not like generative AI. So I might sound anti AI in that sense. But when it comes to fields like deep learning and machine learning, I would encourage the use of AI, because that's why it's going to reduce the error. So with the question you asked, the problem is how people are using the technology. So there's very little understanding of what the technology can do, right? And then people are now there's an overuse, overdependence. Yeah, there's an overdependence on the AI. Right? So the problem comes, there is where the problem comes now, because some people would take it to an overuse there. Because if I wanted, I could just get your image and say, oh, what would Audrey look like if she was, if she was a man? All of a sudden, and then it's like, okay, guys, what would,
is that necessary?
And the problem with generative AI that I keep saying, it doesn't have limits. So some people try to drive the limit. They're trying to see how far it can go.
I get it.
So it's I don't know. That's where the anti-AI comes in for me. Yeah.
So now, before we forget what we came here for, this is Chilanga Cement.
Yes.
So now, with AI, related to AI, do you think the cement industry can benefit from the use of AI?
I think it can. Because the cement industry is not only about the production of cement, it's also about looking at what's happening in the development of the world and the country at large. So from the research that I did, again, very minimal research, it can be used to increase safety. So for us at Chilanga Cement, we have the safety tool that we use to report any incidents and any unsafe working conditions that are going on around the environment, right? But there are some companies and people who I think do not have such tools. So with AI, I think it would aid in just seeing, the safety of equipment, or in other instances, with marketing, like you mentioned. So, because I know marketing is not all about, oh no, guys, this is the poster that we're using to... Yeah, it's not all about making posters, because you have to look at what's going on in the market. So you can use machine learning, actually. You can use AI in machine learning to predict the consumption that's going on. So how much cement is being used by people? What are they using it for? You can use it to predict the market trend. This is what's going on in the market right now. So are people going to start building, or are they not going to start building? So for Chilanga Cement, we would look at that and be like, oh, so there's people are building now. So this is when we need to increase the production of cement, right?
Yeah,
and that's just marketing, because we haven't looked at it from the production sense. Because from the production sense, you can have the AI connected to your production units, where it tests the quality of the material that you're producing. So before it even reaches the lab,
you know if it's faulty.
You know if it's faulty, if you need to increase this, if you need to increase that. We have those tools available, yes, but AI would aid in just making the process faster. So you wouldn't have to start saying, oh, no, turn off this, because the AI would have already calculated all that in milliseconds and sent you a notification of what needs to be adjusted.
So the downtime will be reduced.
Downtime will be reduced, you'll be higher production, and yeah.
Nice. So Chilanga Cement, AI.
Not generative AI.
Okay, Musonda, I know you mentioned marketing, you mentioned production. So other than those departments at Chilanga Cement, which other ones do you feel would benefit from the use of AI?
I think sales as a department would contribute too, because I mean they're getting most of their statistics from marketing side, so it would really make sense for them if they use the AI. I think also finance. I know there's we have people doing data analysis. Yeah. So they could use that in, see who's buying the most, or yeah.
I agree. So in your honest opinion, do you think that the cement industry is at risk given the increasing rise of AI?
No, I do not think so.
How so?
So with AI, I think there comes a lot of implementation. Like if you wanted to incorporate AI in the current cement production and cement industry, you need to buy a lot of equipment. And the other thing is AI is also learning, so to say. It's still like an uncharted field. So people are still saying, oh, you can do this and you can do this, you can do this. So if we had to implement it in the cement production, so to say, we'd have to buy sensors and we'd need to make sure there's internet, like available internet 24/7. Because if you don't, the AI is gonna stop working at some point. Yeah, because it can run locally, yes, where you can have it running on your computers and the like. But with it having access to the internet, I think it can provide better results. Yeah, it can provide you better results. So for the cement industry, I think we still have a long way to go before AI is fully implemented and used.
Okay. Yeah. But I'm sure you've noticed most industries and most companies are pushing AI down our throats. It's like you can't do anything without AI.
You can't live without
AI. So now
AI.
how are we going to tackle that, especially like in Zambia? The internet isn't always stable. So now how do we tackle such limits?
With that one, I think we need to understand the risks that we are implementing. So with any software, any product that you use, there's definitely a number of risks that come with it. But with AI being, like I said, uncharted field, we don't know how far it can go. With most industries pushing the AI, like we should use AI in this, we should use AI in that. I think they need to define exactly what they want the AI for. Like, don't just you don't pick up a pencil and say, oh, I'm gonna use this on a wall to make a portrait. You have to say, okay, I need this pencil for this because I need to write this down. And then what am I writing down? Do I want it to be preserved? How long do I want that to be preserved? So with the adoption of AI, I think we should really look at what we need it for before we get it for what we want it for.
Okay. Yeah. So now those industries or companies that know what they want and what they need, like you said, what do you think their structure, their board structure or their leaders should consider investing in? Other than the sensors, I know you mentioned sensors, the internet, whatnot, but I feel like there's more that they can invest in. What do you think that is?
I think another thing they should invest in is just employee education. So with the introduction of AI, I know there's the fear of, oh my gosh, I'm going to become obsolete. I'm going to lose my job. I think it's important to learn how to use the AI with what we currently work with. So AI is a great tool. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be perfect. It's going to write you perfect paragraphs.
Finally.
Your CV is going to look dazzling in front of others. But if you don't learn how to work with it, you're going to see that it was written by AI.
Yes.
Yeah. So with companies, what they should invest in is the employees. They should learn how the employees can work with the AI. Because we could have an environment where we allow people to use the AI. We say, okay, you know what, you can use the AI. We add it to our mailing system. You can, instead of you responding to an email every time, typing best regards or whatever, you can just say, okay, if someone sends me an email like this, respond like this, right? So we have to educate the employees on what they can and they can't do with the AI.
Yeah. And then on that note, the way that you use AI also matters. I think people forget that you can't just say, do this for me, and it's just going to be like magical. The prompts also, like you said, employee education. So I think that they should also invest on teaching like the employees how to use the correct prompts, how to utilize it, not just like as a main tool, but also just like your sidekick, you know?
Like an assistant.
Yeah, exactly. not entirely an assistant,
not an entirely an assistant, but an aid.
Exactly. So yeah. So on that note, you mentioned employees are scared of being obsolete.
Yeah.
So now, how do you think they can maintain their relevance in this AI-driven world? Because AI, I don't think it's going anywhere at all. It's just here to stay.
No, AI is here to stay.
Yeah.
AI is the .com of the 21st century. Yeah. So with AI, with employees, I think what they should do is just learn to work with it, not to work against it. Yeah. So like I said, there are tools that you can use. It's not in every field that you're going to use ChatGPT. Because even ChatGPT, I mean, you can't give ChatGPT everything. You're not going to say, okay, I know I bought ChatGPT. What's it? Is it Plus? I don't know what's it called.
The Pro Premium, whatever.
Yeah, the premium. You bought the premium version, and then you're asking Chat to, I don't know, to do something for you. It's a generative AI. It's not there to create. Create. It's not gonna do that, right? It's gonna show you how to do it, and like there are different AIs for every single task. So don't think you're gonna be obsolete, because even the AI itself, like I said, the AI is learning. Okay. AI is not just, oh my gosh, it's not as it sounds. I know it says artificial intelligence, but you have to remember that artificial means man-made.
Exactly.
Right? So somebody made it. And even that person, they reached the height of the learning curve. They taught it to the AI, and then the AI went to somebody else, and then,
just like that.
Yeah. So use AI. Don't fear it. Yeah. Don't fear the AI. Just use it as an aid. Use it as an aid. Learn how to use it. And I know there's a lot of people who are there like, oh no, I have my phone, I could use it on my phone. Learn how to use it elsewhere. Like learn how to use it on your laptop or on a tablet. See what it can help you with. If you're managing a business, because I know a lot of us have side hustles. All of us. Yeah, you could tell the AI, because I use the AI for my own things. I like to tell Gemini, I'm like, okay, this is what I want. Like, this is the book I want. Not sold in Zambia, costs this much. How am I going to save to buy this?
On that note, I feel like people should also not forget to like keep on increasing their skills, because that's what people forget. They're just like, oh no, I'll just give it to chats. I'll just tell Gemini to make this poster for me. But then like, especially I'm going to speak like in my department. I feel like you can't just use something without your creativity. That's why the human touch comes in now. So in as much as AI is advancing every day, don't forget that you also need human skills. So to render yourself not obsolete, please remember to sharpen your skills. Please remember to sharpen your skills.
And the good part is today everything is online, so you don't need to sign up to a university. You don't need to go anywhere. You can find all the skills that you need on the International University of YouTube.
Yes. For free.
Huh?
I think we've wrapped everything up, actually.
I think we have.
Yeah, it was a nice chat. Nice chat. So now, what's the most important thing you'd like listeners to take away from this conversation?
Okay. I think what I'd want people to take away from this is AI is here to stay. And the best thing we can do is work with it. So for us in the production industry, I would say we can start small. We can use it in, I would say, testing the material that we have before we implement it in other fields. We can use it in marketing to determine market trends. And then we can also learn from it. Yeah. We can also use AI to learn. So yeah, AI is here to stay. And if you don't work with it, you might be obsolete.
And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching our Tip Tuesday podcast edition. Stay tuned for more. Bye.